day, some new shit. Mean ways to wake up and go try and get rich. Stay down till we came up, now we ballin' like the Knicks. Bringing up my past, please don't put me in the mix. 3400 Southside, yeah, I'm posted with the Crips. Back in 2019, had to ask, bitch, I was him. Working on my pull-up, I was focused in that. Back with another motherfucking video, man. Today we gonna be doing a video, I guess, on a little bitch from Eastside. Her and her boyfriend and killed her whole family. There's always some St. Louis shit, or some close to St. Louis that's always going on. But yeah, man, we finna get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever.
Shocking that investigators struggle to make sense of them. Not because they don't know who is involved, but because the violence itself seems almost impossible to comprehend. In East St. Louis, Illinois, what began as scattered reports of shootings quickly evolved into something far darker. Officers weren't responding to a single crime scene. They were chasing a trail of devastation stretching across multiple locations, each one revealing another horrifying piece of the same puzzle. 5 people will ultimately lose their lives. 2 others will survive with injuries. And as detectives connected the dots, they realized this wasn't random violence. Someone had allegedly been hunting a family. As details emerged, the story exploded across social media and Reddit, leaving thousands asking the same question: how could something like this happen? And what could possibly motivate teenagers to allegedly carry out an attack of this magnitude? Tonight, we're breaking down the timeline, the allegations, and the disturbing accusations that have left an entire community searching for answers.
First, y'all know how sick you gotta be to straight kill your whole family? Like, that's some straight sick ass shit. Then you just killed your whole family. Now you ain't got nobody. That's gonna be in jail, lonely and stupid. I ain't gonna fake it, this new generation of motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gunfire leaves 5 dead and 2 seriously injured. Good evening, I'm Russell Kinsall. Thanks for joining us. Police tell First Alert 4 all of the victims are related, calling this a targeted mass shooting. Tonight, 2 suspects, ages 15 and 16 years old, are in custody.
Look at 15 and 16, like, come on, y'all.
Illinois State Police say the shootings spanned multiple scenes, including a public housing complex and a park. Our Jordan Burrell brings us the latest after spending the day in East St. Louis talking with neighbors.
Are you calling this a mass shooting even though it happened at multiple different locations, different times?
Because they're all related and because of the definition of what a mass shooting is and also the proximity, but because of one common connection and the way this has unplayed, it may be appropriate to characterize it as a mass shooting.
Illinois State Police say 7 members of the same family were targeted Sunday morning in shootings across 3 locations in East St. Louis. 5 relatives were killed, 2 others survived and are hospitalized with serious injuries.
You can look at the family relationship and the relationship to the suspects that have been apprehended, and you can see that it was focused on this particular family.
Like, that's another thing too. This little girl 15, little dude 16, or it's flipped. But like, they 15 and 16 years old, gang. Y'all ain't even seen life yet. And y'all don't even know what love is. And the fact that y'all straight just wiped out this girl whole family just cause y'all in love, that's bad.
Police tell us here at Gumper's Public Housing Complex is where at least one of those shootings took place. We spoke to some of the residents here who say early this morning they saw a body outside one of their dumpsters. ISP says 1 victim was found near 39th and Summit, 3 others were killed at the Gompers Public Housing Complex, and another victim died at Jones Park. The 2 others were shot there but survived. Police say no bystanders were injured. A 15 and a 16-year-old were taken into custody at Frank Holton State Park after officers performed a pit maneuver on the car the suspects were driving. When you hear it's 2 16-year-olds that are the suspects, what is that like?
Very sad. It's very sad.
Like, y'all just did all that. It's still not gonna be together for the rest of y'all life.
And that's why
this ain't no fucking fairy tale. This shit real life.
The progress we have made will not be lost as a result of this terrible, terrible acts of violence that have occurred in this community today. So this is the city of champions.
I ain't trying to pause it as much, but that's another thing, bro. Like, we straight gotta steer the new generation in the right place. Cause these little kids straight out here lost. Like, y'all just did all that, literally. Y'all just wiped out a whole family and still not finna be together for the rest of y'all life. Like, this a fairy tale. This shit real life out here. Y'all better get it together. But it's too late for all that.
To the public, they declined to answer if any weapons have been recovered. Charges are expected as the investigation continues. In East St. Louis, Jordan Burrell, First Alert 4.
This is an evolving story, and we're continuing to work to learn more details. We'll be sure to bring you any new information on air and inside the First Alert 4 news app.
When emergency calls first started coming in, no one knew the full scope of what was unfolding. Gunfire, victims, panic. But within minutes, investigators realized something wasn't adding up. The shootings weren't confined to one neighborhood.
Nah, don't say East St. Louis, say
at
East
different
Illinois.
locations throughout East St. Louis. Every new crime scene brought another victim. Every update painted a picture that was becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Authorities would later say that at least 7 members of the same family had been targeted. This wasn't chance. According to investigators, someone appeared to be moving from place to place with a specific objective. The attacks ultimately stretched across 3 separate locations, only a few miles apart. One victim was found near Summit Avenue and North 39th Street. 3 others were discovered at the Samuel Gopers homes. Another victim was located at Jones Park, where 2 additional family members survived their injuries. As investigators secured each location, they faced an overwhelming question: who would target an entire family? As detectives reconstructed the timeline, another unsettling revelation surfaced. The violence may have begun even earlier than anyone initially believed. Court documents later alleged that one of the victims, 49-year-old Sherry May, had actually been killed days before the larger shooting spree that shocked the community. If true, that meant the attacks weren't confined to a single afternoon. Instead, investigators were looking at a series of alleged killings unfolding over multiple days. That discovery transformed the investigation. This wasn't simply about identifying suspects. It became about understanding how the events escalated and why no one realized the full picture until it was too late. The victims were identified as Patricia May, 74, Sherry May, 49.
Like, that's what we doing? 79? 49?
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Y'all straight. Y'all ain't got no more. These kids ain't got no more. And then they all want to be so hip. We straight got to do better as a generation. But we got to teach these little kids better. Show them straight more to life. Cause the shit that they out here doing, man, look here. We back to the video. They out here tripping.
May, 24, and Quentin Thompson, 21. Each name represented another family member whose life had come to an abrupt end. 2 others survived, carrying injuries that would forever remind them of that weekend. As the investigation accelerated, authorities arrested 2 teenagers. Because of their ages, officials initially released very little information. Police declined to
they out here
publicly
killing their whole
identify them
family. Y'all might as well
after the
release their
arrest,
information.
citing restrictions surrounding juvenile investigations.
They want to be
Investigators
grown.
will only confirm that there was a family connection. Illinois State Police Director Brendan Kelly told reporters that one of the suspects was related to the victims.
Going to go kill a family, a whole family at that, that's grown as fuck.
And their alleged connection to everyone
that's hella
involved
stupid.
quickly became one of the most talked about
release they
aspects of
motherfucking
the case.
information. They want to be
Eventually,
grown.
prosecutors announced
shit
that
that's grown.
16-year-old Jamayer Davis had been charged as an adult. A 15-year-old girl was charged separately in juvenile court. Prosecutors also indicated they intended to seek her transfer into adult court. As more information became public, allegations surrounding the motive stunned many following the case. According to statements made publicly by Marcus May, the father of the 15-year-old defendant, his daughter had allegedly become angry with members of her own family. He claimed she and her boyfriend had plotted the attack together. Those allegations remain central to the prosecution's case.
First at 5, troubled teens accused of outrageous crimes in multiple places in the metro. Tonight we are learning more about the shocking killings forever changing families and futures. We start in East St. Louis, where a 16-year-old is now charged as an adult, accused of shooting 7 people, killing 5 of them. First Alert 4 investigator David Amilati details the new charges.
The charging paperwork filed just hours ago lays out 12 felony counts against Jameer Davis, including 5 counts of first-degree murder. Prosecutors say because he's 16, the case is automatically in adult court under Illinois law. Investigators allege Davis used a stolen 9mm pistol in these shootings in East St. Louis. One count alleges he took a 2015 white Chevy Traverse during the violent spree. Also tonight, we're learning he is charged with dismembering a body after investigators say Davis removed a thumb from one of the victims. The state's attorney's office says it will move forward.
Remove a thumb? These kids are watching all type of shit. You can't tell me these kids not watching these shows and these movies and shit and think they trying to bring this shit to real life. Like, that's bad. He didn't cut the lady thumb off. That's terrible.
That minor cannot be identified. Illinois State
Y'all can
Police
charge
say
him
the
as an
shootings
adult,
on
but
Sunday
y'all can't
happened across
identify
3 locations, with the victims' ages ranging from 74 to 21 years old. Our team spoke with Marcus May, who is related to 3 of the victims, and the father of the other suspect, who confirms she was dating Davis.
She chose to do this. I can't show her no sympathy.
You can't.
I hate to be like that, especially in this time, but
You straight can't show her no sympathy.
it is what it is. And
That little bitch did that shit by herself.
Really, I can't say I hope she get a light, nothing.
Here's another
That's a
new
fact.
piece of information from the court
I
paperwork.
don't give a fuck,
This starts
that's my
earlier
daughter.
than first reported. The documents say Sherry May was killed between July 5th and 7th, about a week before
Cause
the
you just
other
killed
4
your whole
killings
family.
listed in
I
the case.
just was,
Prosecutors say
something
they will
happened
ask the judge to keep
to
Davis
not
held
be
without
there.
pretrial
Bitch, you
release.
probably would've tried to
They say
kill
they
me
will
too.
seek to move the
Like-
second minor's case from juvenile to adult court, and also seek pretrial detention once that minor appears before a judge.
There was a list on Instagram that her and the boyfriend
That
made.
boy got some focus
So
on. God
we were
damn.
aware. We just didn't know when.
Almost killed by their
Barnacle
own
boy
family.
looking ass.
Lemarian Smiley tells me from the hospital where he is visiting his loved ones who made it out alive.
Hey. Boy, this a fucked up ass world. I ain't gonna lie to you. Love should not make you wanna go and kill your whole fucking family just cause a motherfucker tell you to. Like, y'all young as fuck. Y'all don't even know what real love is. That's not no real love. That's some fairy tale love. That's some motherfucking Joker and Harley Quinn, whatever the fuck her name is. That's that type shit. Y'all don't think this shit real life.
Hitting my wife 4 times, killing Quentin and Shania Thompson, and shooting my auntie in the face.
On Tuesday, prosecutors charging 16-year-old Jameer Davis with 12
Shot
felonies,
that lady in the
including the
face.
attempted murder of his
Like
girlfriend's mother and cousin, Tiffany Thompson and Santasha Scott.
He stood over my wife, trying to kill her,
Stood
but they had
over
no
his
more
wife?
bullets.
The 2 shot in Jones Park
What
along
the
with the
fuck?
15-year-old suspect's brother and sister.
Cool, what? I ain't gonna fake it. When I seen this story, I ain't know all this. They just said 5 members got shot. Like, this is my first time seeing this shit. Like, this shit just dropped 8 days ago. But, like, this is my first time, like, actually, like, hearing some of the background of the story. She done stood over the lady and FaceTime. Oh my God, this shit is ridiculous. And these your peoples on top of that.
25-year-old Shania Thompson, both executed in the East St. Louis Park Sunday.
It's all because y'all wanted to be together. So they wanted to eliminate everybody that had a problem with the situation.
And you think that was gonna make y'all be
killed
together?
on this crime spree across 2 more locations.
Like what?
On 39th and Summit and in the Samuel Gompers' homes. The teen's 74-year-old grandmother,
Now y'all ass far away from each other.
And cousin 20-year-old Devin May,
Stupid ass.
all shot and killed. The family says the gun used in the shootings was stolen from the 15-year-old's mother before the shooting.
Her daughter took the keys from her purse, unlocked the lockbox, and took the firearm.
Wow.
The police were notified as soon as they found out that the firearm was taken.
Charges of using the stolen weapon also filed in court, along with dismembering a human body, after investigators say the grandmother's thumb was cut off.
Mental health is a serious thing, and this is crazy.
Yeah, mental health is a serious thing. Mental health is definitely a serious thing. I can say that. But like, I'm not finna go kill my whole fucking family. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, mental health, whatever. Like, I don't give no fuck. That's not justifying a motherfucker going to go kill their whole family. Like, y'all just said, you just clearly said they wanted to be together. I'm not hearing none of that. You can't justify that shit to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
5 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of aggravated battery, 1 count of aggravated vehicular hijacking, 1 count involving the unlawful use of a stolen firearm, and 1 count accusing him of dismembering a human body after prosecutors alleged that Patricia May's thumb had been severed. The allegations are among the most disturbing aspects of the case. A judge ordered Davis to remain in custody without pretrial release while the criminal proceedings continue. As for the 15-year-old co-defendant, prosecutors have made it clear they intend to pursue adult prosecution as well. Both defendants are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
We have new information right now on a chilling crime in East St. Louis. We now know the name of one of the 2 teens accused of killing 5 family members and injuring 2 others.
A 16-year-old boy is charged with 12 felonies. Fox 2's Chris Renee is live downtown with the latest developments in the case. Chris?
Where am I? Good morning to both of you. Court documents in this case name the 16-year-old suspect as J. Myra Davis of East St. Louis. The charges he's facing include 5 counts of first-degree murder. Those court documents say that Davis even cut off the thumb of the oldest murder victim. We are also getting new insight that the motive for this violence may be focused around a family dispute. We can show you pictures of some of the victims in this horrifying case. The family members who were killed range in age from 21 years old to 74 years old. While Davis has now been named and is being tried in adult court, the second suspect, a 15-year-old girl, is still in the juvenile system, at least for now. Everything unfolded this past Sunday morning in East St. Louis at 3 different locations. 3 of the victims were shot and killed at the Gompers Public Housing Complex. 3 others were shot at Jones Park. 1 of them died and 2 others were hurt. And 1 other person was shot and killed at a home at 39th and Summit. A pastor who says she knows everyone involved tells us the 2 teen suspects are boyfriend and girlfriend. She says the teens plotted these shootings because the targeted family members would not allow the teens to stay with them because the young boy had stolen a gun. Here is some of what the pastor told us.
So I can see those children crying and weeping and screaming every day because they've done something this foolish. Reality has kicked in. People, please, train up your children. I know they've been trained good, you know, but
That's
a lot
a
of
fact.
times they get influenced by other children.
A lot of these kids I heard try to claim that they ain't got nobody telling them this or they ain't got nobody telling them that. When the whole time they know they got a motherfucker that's literally in their ear telling them like, hey, you hanging with the wrong crowd. Like, hey, this person you with, that ain't for you. But hey, you need to be doing this. They let that shit go in one ear, out the other. And then they get out there and go do something. And be like, oh yeah, ain't nobody never told me shit. Ain't nobody, like, stop fake. Like, at the end of the day, like, this generation, like I said, they gonna do what they want to do. No matter if we tell them this, tell them that, they still gonna do whatever they want to do regardless. But, like, that's why we gotta do a better job of really taking these kids on our wing. Really trying to get these kids back to, like, how we was doing summer camps, doing that type of shit. Like, these kids don't do shit in the summer. Like, we gotta do better.
Illinois State Police telling us that all of the victims in this case are related to the 15-year-old suspect. We're told the St. Clair County State's Attorney does plan to request that her case be transferred to adult court soon. At this point, we're told a juvenile delinquency petition has been filed against that 15-year-old. That petition includes charges of first-degree murder. Davis is being held at the St. Clair County Jail. There is a vigil this evening in East St. Louis for the victims.
And just like that, y'all hold like down the drain.
The case quickly spread far
Cause
beyond
y'all wanna
Southern
be
Illinois.
together.
Reddit discussions, news coverage, and online forums filled with disbelief. Many focused on the sheer number of victims. Others were stunned by the alleged family connection. Perhaps one of the most widely discussed moments came after Marcus May publicly stated that he felt no sympathy for his daughter, saying she had allegedly chosen to help destroy her own family.
That's
Those
a fact.
comments ignited emotional debates
Can't show her
online.
no fucking
Some
sympathy.
question how such a tragedy can unfold within a family. Others simply struggle to comprehend the scale of the violence.
He said that shit best, no sympathy. I got this shit tatted on me, gang, like, literally. Like, what? Like, literally, no sympathy. Like, can't show motherfucker no sympathy, gang. They out here doing fucked up shit.
Questions remain unanswered. Investigators have not publicly
hella ball
revealed
in the
every
back.
detail of the timeline, nor have they discussed everything they believe happened between the first alleged killing and the final shooting.
5 lives taken and a family left to plan 5 funerals. Tonight we are hearing from the loved ones of an East St. Louis family torn apart by a horrific act of violence. Loved ones say the killer is one of their own. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. The killing spree spanned across 3 different crime scenes in East St. Louis. Our Melanie Johnson is live in East St. Louis.
Yeah, Mike and Kelly, I spent the day speaking to this heartbroken family, just shattered and trying to comprehend how one of their own could kill the people that they love. A teen couple has been arrested in connection to these murders tonight, and I spoke to the 15-year-old suspect's father, who says his daughter's decision has crushed his family after she killed her own grandmother
Shit, I
and his own
bet.
mother.
I can't show her no sympathy.
Marcus May tells me his teen daughter made a decision that is just heartbreaking. The 15-year-old and her 16-year-old boyfriend accused of shooting 7 of their family members, killing 5 of them. The victims, Patricia May, her daughter, Cherie May, her son, Devin May, 24 years old, who leaves behind a 1-year-old daughter, and siblings Quentin and Shania Thompson, ages 21 and 25. 2 other family members survived this attack, the shooting taking place at 3 locations. The Samuel Gompers complex, where a bouquet of flowers now sits at the front door. A home at 39th and Summit and Jones Park.
Damn.
The teenage suspects were captured following a police chase at a nearby park while preparing to say 5 final goodbyes. Heartbroken family members hope the focus remains on the lives they touched, not the tragedy.
They know that he was a great father, a great person, a great man. My granny's someone so loved. She's so loved. And it just hurts to see that she was gone like this. It just really hurts so bad.
My granny, I straight love my granny. I ain't gonna fake it. Like, I'll do whatever for my granny. And the fact motherfuckers be treating their grannies a certain way, like, that make me feel some type of way.
I'm grandma, baby.
Cause, hey, I'm grandma baby for real. And I straight love my granny to death, gang. Like, y'all straight gotta cherish y'all people. Cause we can be here today and gone today. So we gotta do better as a community.
No word tonight on possible charges as the Illinois State Police tell me this is an ongoing investigation. Now, if you'd like to help these families, there are 2 GoFundMe set up. One to help the family's burial costs and also a trust fund for Devin's 1-year-old daughter. You can find all that information in this app, in this story at KSDK.com. Live in East St. Louis tonight, Melanie Johnson, 5 News Side.
For investigators, this case is far from over. Court hearings, evidence, witness testimony, and legal arguments will ultimately determine what happened and who bears criminal responsibility. But regardless of the outcome, 5 lives have already been lost. An entire family has been permanently changed, and an East St. Louis community continues searching for answers to a tragedy that few could have imagined. More details are expected to emerge, shedding light on a case that has already become one of the most disturbing family-targeted homicide investigations in recent memory. We'll continue following this story as new information becomes available. Alright, y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy story.
Yeah. Overall, that whole situation just fucked up. Like Buddy said, that mental health shit is a motherfucker. But you can't use that shit as no excuse. Cause you ain't that motherfucking crazy. But what y'all think though? Y'all think they ass getting put up for the rest of their life? I ain't gonna fake it. They ass disoriented body parts, all type of shit. I think they might. But then again, they ass is hella young. But I don't know. You know, this system out here be fucked up. So it ain't up to me. But shit, that's my video. We gone out this bit. Hey, like, subscribe, whatever. We gonna be doing videos. We popping it every time. Y'all know my channel, Mario McKinney, hoodierio. Then we're on all platforms. We going out this bitch.